make a new broadcast thing. And yes, I already started it. We are live. So please continue with your talking.
Oh, I do have a haste as well if you want to like spell, stab, or something.
Or spell, stab, stab. Stab, spell, stab. Stab, stab, stab. I'm sorry, I got carried away.
Are either of you really good with spears?
No.
No.
That's too bad.
Why?
Oh, the
What do you
PCs
think?
have so much wild shit.
Well, I have a spear that you can throw like really super far, and it has a counter spell on it. So that would be more than me just trying to counter spell that spell that's on him.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
oh, by the way, Freddie, mark off another book and another item from a different group from the PC vault. Oh, and a laptop. If you own
I
a
don't have
computer,
any more.
if you thought about buying a computer, it explodes.
I don't have any more.
Shit. Okay. The computer you look at blows up in the shop. There you go. So, right, you guys are hanging out. Right now, you're pretty much blending in with the other people. I'm assuming you guys are all dressed nice. And you see all of them go past you guys, like this guy and his entourage. He's up to about 15, 18 people total, including bodyguards and stuff. Guessing bodyguard numbers to be between 6 and 12. Not really sure, because some of the people were performing in the show, but all of them look like they're tough individuals, and from the show, super bendy. Okay, they are all heading out toward the front door right now. They're not in a particular hurry, and he's doing the slow motion badass walk. He's not actually going slow motion. It's just how the director's chosen to cut this scene. And with all the people around him, and they're heading out. He's kind of a little bit in front with nobody walking in front of him until they get close to the door, and then they speed up and open the doors, and they're looking around and shit in case there's some guy there with a knife or something. They don't seem to be in a particular hurry, and you guys don't have to be either, because unlike the first group, you know where this motherfucker's going.
Good times.
Mm-hmm. They get into 3 different limos that pull up for them, and then they drive off.
Do we want to go back to our room, trump over to the embassy, tool up, and then trump over to the party?
And what, just kill him?
See what's going on first. Like, give it a big a once-over, of course. Don't just go to town right off the bat. Let's see what's going on. We could even see if we can watch him come in and see what room he goes into. We didn't see how flimsy or not flimsy these walls are. What happens if we can either the walls that were in that warehouse or whatever that was? Were they full walls? Were they like?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the full and soundproofed.
Okay. So I mean,
Soundproofed even better.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Go
We
in,
can
shut
play
the
with
door,
these.
and go wild.
Put that gesture to the crystals in my bag. I'll play with those if you want.
Do you know what do any of those do? How would they help us?
One
They're
of them is
grenades.
some really bad
There's some sort
gas
of grenades.
grenade. Yeah. One of them's a gas grenade. 2 of them I don't know what they do. And one of them is some sort of force shield that goes around you, protects you. But it also it works both ways. It protects you, but it protects others from you as well.
In prison.
Kind of. But it only lasts Only lost like half a minute. Not that
The
long.
best time to try new weird alien tech is when you're going into dramatic combat. That is the best.
Well, I know what one
Never
of them does.
before.
I know what one of them does, and that's the gas grenade thing.
Why don't we tool up with what we are comfortable using on the daily, and then get there soon-ish so we can watch him come in all his glory and whatnot.
Due to the nature of our costumes, I suspect that we're not going to be able to conceal anything on us particularly well.
Unless we pocket something.
Yes, so we may need to make use of the bag of holding.
Yeah, sword's not going to fit in there. Or anything. Sharp. If that's what you're thinking.
I wasn't thinking a sword. I was thinking a shotgun.
Yeah, it's not going to fit in there.
Okay, it's not that big.
Well, it's 1 meter cubed. It might fit actually. How long is the shotgun?
I will tell you in a moment.
And while you're checking out, see how long I send you to make it work with.
It is 991 millimeters long.
Alright, so it'll just about fit.
It's less than a meter long.
Yeah. Yeah, a rifle would not fit in there. That's just over 1 meter. I think.
You guys stand there contemplating what will fit into a bag of holding. Your bag of holding will stick out, though, because nobody else is carrying bags that you saw there.
That's true. Yeah, it's either that or sword tricks or pockets or something.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to start assassinating people, you're probably going to draw some attention.
What if we disguise your shotgun as a really massive dildo?
Well, see, I was going to put those pants on and put the lightsaber there, so it looked like, I'm just hanging.
Cuts the toilet in half.
Whoops.
Wow.
So it's the size of a standard shopping bag.
I feel bad for Pete, because if this was earlier in the day, he'd be able to think better. But now his mind has been turned into mush.
I mean, yeah.
Well, awkward. It's up to you guys. I mean, if you really wanted to kill him, you could possibly cap him in route if you were to put your foot down.
I mean, we don't have to kill him there as well.
Right.
Do it somewhere else.
It's that thing of it's potentially easy to kill him there because there's lots of people, lots of noise, lots of distractions. Whereas on route, he's got all these guards and stuff, but whereas there's a huge party with lots of people and mess of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, given the PC's normal layer of subtlety, I'm really surprised you guys didn't cap him while I was on stage. I'm seeing the show. And over here we have...
Are either of you any good at throwing nets? I'm going to assume not, but... Okay.
I'm okay at throwing.
No, throw nets specifically.
Specifically? I didn't know that it was a specific skill for that.
Well,
Oh,
apparently
yeah,
it
look
is.
at that. There is.
Tiny,
it is.
that's a death sentence.
Like, I can throw some shit, but, like, I guess it has to be rock or a grenade-sized object or a softball.
Mm-hmm.
I could pitch for the minors, let me tell you.
But a tiny net is right out. You guys think about it. I'm going to look into this big box behind me and see if there's a dead body in there.
Mm.
Ooh.
Wait, Doc. Doc. You're the
Yeah.
demolitions expert.
What?
Mhm.
You're the demolitions expert, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we just go there? You would put a bomb into the bag of holding. You put it under his chair, and then we just walk away and blow him up.
I mean, we can just kill him if that's what you would like to do.
I don't know. Are we trying to kill him or something more fancy? I don't know.
Trying to put an end to the cult or whatever the hell he's got going there.
Yeah. So how do we?
So, yeah, sure, we need to cut the head off the snake, but we also have to make sure that there's nothing for them to pick up and take to remake in the future.
Mhm.
Now,
Mhm.
if we can't, we got to do what we got to do. But at the same time, I mean,
Well, I don't know.
Problem with the bomb is we need explosive stuff. As far as I know, we don't have any explosive stuff.
Oh, I'm sure Doc can put something together. Get some TNT from the embassy, shit like that.
In the Old West, you go to the store and buy TNT if you want.
Mm-hmm.
By the case. Of course, they may give you a stern talking to about it.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure not to use this on people. No, sir.
so why don't we, so we can wear some stuff underneath these costumes, at least I can, that and probably won't be noticed.
Mhm.
You
We can have stuff on top of them.
can, yeah, I was gonna say you could stuff something in the head, but I mean that might be rough to get to. Like, you might have to take the head off and then pull out whatever you have stuck in there
Mm-hmm.
or something. But I mean, it all depends. Are we going there to just murder them? Are we going to go there and see if because it's supposed to be the big party. So maybe this has all been their practice up until tonight, and then tonight is when they're going to do the big
Summoning or whatever the hell.
summoning of the whatever god. Does any of you have a bell? No bells.
Not on me.
That never mind.
We would be able to get a bell quite easily, though, if you really
Something I
wanted
used to know how to do. I don't think I can do it anymore.
Okay. Okay, we have it every day though.
The planning phase.
Yes, my favorite.
I mean, if you're just going there to kill them, you don't even need to worry about blending in. You just walk in, go, "What's up?" And just start killing motherfuckers.
because, well, that's that thing of most of the people there are not necessarily involved in the cult. They're there because it's the in party. And that's the other thing. So he could be doing his big thing, and he's going to make use of all these celebrities and in-crowd people for purposes of whatever it is he's going to be doing.
Yeah, unfortunately, nobody thought to research that place. Yeah.
What place?
Place where the party's going on through underworld contacts and stuff, because they don't really talk about it in the library.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of us are particularly streetwise people.
I mean, no. Doc and I are kind of streetwise.
I
Not
did not
almost.
see either of you making a single streetwise type
Listen,
knowledgeable thing.
we're not miracle workers. Yeah, so what is the goal? Kill him or stop the ritual, question mark? And then kill him, or
Yeah, I think we stop the ritual, potentially end the cultist. We don't necessarily have to end him there, depending on what happens with the ritual. We know where he lives.
Well, you're thinking they just did a ritual. I mean, almost all the way. And they didn't continue any further. They just did most of it, put on a show, and then they went for the after party. I mean, it doesn't seem to you that that's like this is the stars are not aligned or anything like that special going on. There's no triple. Yes, they do have 3 moons here. There's no triple full moon or no triple new moon. It's just a normal night.
Yeah.
It is the weekend, so.
Or maybe we'll learn more stuff there at the big party.
Yeah, I mean, you can just go fucking be fucked and see what happens, I guess. Freddy looks.
Because part of the thing is we could have gear sitting there ready to go. We go there if we decide we want to go hard. Somebody grabs it, trumps back. You know, like where we go to the toilet or something, and someone trumps away, trumps back with the gear. Then we go heavy. If we assume that we're not going to need to do something in a hurry, if we've got the time to suss it out and then decide what to do.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go to the orgy then, or?
I mean, if you want to smuggle in your saber as a dildo, or
it's a hell of a dildo. I don't think he has one that big.
Any other ideas other than just going and checking out and see what happens?
well, if you want to kill him, I have ideas. But other than that, no.
well, the benefit of doing that is then we can go, if we decide yes we're going to kill him, we can go get our crap and then come back. You know, use the toilets or whatever. Go step outside for a smoke around the corner.
Like one person can stay back, everybody else goes, grabs what they need, and
that person's gear and trumps back. Yeah, exactly.
Can we wear armor underneath? Like, we could wear armor underneath these things because they're kind of weird looking.
They're usually skin tight.
These are not skin tight, though.
No. And also they're designed for slee stacks, and so our bodies aren't. Slee stacks skin is rough and stuff.
If you have chain, you could probably get chain under there.
Yeah,
I mean, it'd be
Well,
rougher.
you can wear it on top.
But
It won't look that weird. It's part of the outfit, you know, like armor, protection. Stuff.
You can tell yourself whatever you want. I'm telling you, it's going to be weird.
Yeah, no, it's not going to stand out.
You're
It's
going to
already-
be the only people wearing chainmail under your thing because
Yeah,
you know
very-
that people are going to touch you and feel you up and stuff, whether you're into it or not, and they will definitely detect it. So, no, it's a stupid idea to wear armor under it. If you want to tell yourself a different story, that's okay. But, you know. I mean, you're going to an orgy, you know. You got to dress for success.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, is that if we decide after we check out whatever that we want to kill him, we don't have to do it there. We can do it someplace else if it's not ideal.
Mm-hmm.
We can do it to the entrance of the building or in the hotel or I don't know.
Oh, there's all kinds of places to try to murder somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And we know where he lives. We know his routine. More or less.
Yes. You know when he'll be on stage. You've got his schedule and stuff. I mean, the ticket prices are pretty fucking high, but, you know, they're not killer. Or you guys could just say, we're going to leave it off and abandon the mission. I'm totally comfortable with whatever you want to do.
Up to you guys.
Yes, he's contractually obligated to say that since he is on no-brainer. But
Mm-hmm. As it, I mean, worst comes to worst, we just go there, check it out, and then we can get our gear if we decide that.
Well,
need
no,
to.
worst comes to worst. We go there, I lose my mind, and then we leave.
Mhm.
True.
you'll do what and then leave?
Loses
Lose
mind.
his mind.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm good with that, too. It's a good plan. I mean, you're getting close to having Slee Stack maxed out, right?
It is maxed out.
Oh, yeah. Should be fine. What could
Where's that-
possibly go wrong?
Gross out is also maxed out. So.
That will help. That will help. See, it's getting harder to make you crazy.
Mm,
I don't know. I still say we go. It's not like we can't wait for we can't take a second and make that decision once we get there.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're going to be flopping around and orgying, but it's also a party. It's not just like everyone's walking around with their dicks out and like they're just poking each other immediately.
Mm-hmm.
aren't they? I'm pretty sure that's what it was last time when we went there just now. Oh no, there was a massage and yeah. Anyway, yeah, sure. Wanna go there and check it out?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys dress up in your party costumes or do you want to go
Mhm.
street clothes?
Mm-mm.
I got my party outfit on. I do have my lightsaber with me.
Floppy
Do you want to take
dildo.
your?
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Is your
want to take your
lightsaber your
glasses?
penis? What?
What?
Do you want to take your glasses with you?
No.
Okay.
Where are you leaving your other gear in your hotel room?
I figured we would take all of our other gear and put it back in the embassy somewhere
Mhm.
safe and then come back.
Okay. It's in the ambassador's quarters in the embassy. Good enough?
That's
Yeah.
fine. It's not
Yeah.
here. That's what matters.
Okay.
It's somewhere where we can get to quickly. Well, quickly as in 2 minutes, as opposed to a couple of hours.
Wait,
Got
wait. Make sure you take one from each, so we can get out of there.
Yes, the intent is that we
Yeah.
got some
Okay.
trumps so we can get in and out.
Oh.
What other gears everybody wanted to take? He asked with great reluctance, aside from Trump's.
I
Y'all
don't
got your card.
believe I'm going to be able to fit much anything else. Trumps can do down the side of the boot and stuff like that.
Sure.
I put a condom on just in case.
Okay.
You want one?
Because I can't get. No, we can't catch disease.
You never know.
Because we've walked a pattern, we cannot catch disease. That was one of the things
Might
about
not be
walking
a
a pattern.
normal disease. Could be magical disease. Alright, fine. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you guys trump through to the room, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You surprised the shit out of a couple of cleaners and stuff. They're like, "Where did you come from? Get out of here! Get out! Out!
Oh, sorry.
You can't be in this room. Up,
Why
up,
not?
up.
Why?
This is the main room. Get out! Get out! Quickly! He's coming soon. Go! Go! Go!"
Okay, alright.
Right, you guys get kicked into the main thing. There is some orgy going on. There's a lot of like the rich and famous and stuff who are sitting around watching indulgently, and stuff like that. And um, assuming you guys want to blend as well as you can.
Without having to resort to anything.
You get some drinks, sit on the couches and stuff like that. Yeah, everybody assumes there's a lot of security, but not on the inside. They assume once you're inside that you're meant to be here. They don't go around going, "Excuse me, could you stop sucking that cock for a moment and show me some ID?" No, they don't do that. So, yeah, you guys have some drinks and stuff. You sit on the couch, and eventually you see the same dude and his entourage show up here, and they go. And he does the meet and greet through the room and stuff like that. You guys are fortunately in costume, so he doesn't recognize you, and nobody else seems to care. They think your dildos are great. And then they go on into the big room that you got kicked out of, and the door closes eventually.
Okay, so like who all's trying to get into that room?
Nobody else. There's a lot of people are talking about, oh yeah, after it'll be out again to shake hands and stuff, blah blah blah. But yeah, they're just hanging out, watching the orgy, listening to music, talking to each other. There's like some deals are getting brokered and stuff. You're thinking, shit, I wish Wrestling Rad was here, broker a couple of high-powered deals and stuff with really sleazy individuals, but. Yeah, it's just your normal, typical sit-down orgy for 62.
But so only he went in there with the bodyguards
and his entourage. Yeah, there's maybe 20-something people in there now.
So, okay, so as they're funneling in, I wanted to kind of try to funnel in with so I could see what's going on.
You're unable to do that as bodyguards are keeping way too good of an eye. They're like, oh, no entertainment, no.
So are they dressed differently then?
Yes, none of them has a dildo in their head, but which definitely is great. But no, well, first off, they're all slee stack, no dildos on the head, and they're still dressed in their regular street clothes and stuff. They're just going in there, and they assure you that he'll be out later.
Okay.
Yeah, they leave one very bored, irritated-looking bodyguard outside after a quick game of rock, paper, scissors, which with Slee Stack is fucking hilarious, and 3 claws each. So, yeah, after you guys just hang out until stuff happens to see what happens.
Check out the other rooms that we can, just in case there's something else about.
No problem. Yeah, there's massage rooms, there's drug rooms, there's bathrooms, etc. Pretty much.
Part of it is also trying to work out if we need to, where the best spot's going to be to pull back to, if we need to do a trump in, trump out, trump out, trump in, which
unfortunately, the only room you can trump into is the guy's room, because that's the only trump cards that you made when you were here last.
No. The purpose of bringing trump cards with us is that not one of us stays here.
Oh, I see. So
they can trump into that person.
It looks like your guess would be one of the bathroom stalls, because they're nice and big stalls made for small cocaine parties in case you're shy.
Yep. So
or sex, whatever.
The bathroom, as I thought. All right.
Yep. You guys.
Sorry, I was just going to say, do the rooms have windows, and what's outside?
No, it looks like there were windows, but then they were covered up and stuff. You could possibly work at uncovering them, like they've got like sticky stuff to them and stuff. But having seen what's outside, you got a good guess as to why they're covered up. It's to keep Freddy from screaming and stabbing people to death with his dildo or whatever. Because he's on the edge. You can tell he's on the edge as he's watching the undulating masses of fucking sleeve stacks writhing around in a sensual manner. You can tell he's close to snapping again.
I mean, look, I spent a night with Slade and Corbin watching this exact thing on TV.
Yes, and now you wonder if you should be a part of it.
Should we try and see if we can convince somebody to try and seduce the guard or try and distract the guard? See if they can just see how dedicated they are.
Why don't we have Freddy distract the guard while we try to get in right quick?
You can give me an empathy roll on the guard.
Because depending on how bored he is, he might be just... Depends on how dedicated a cultist he is, or if he is a cultist, he may not be. No, I think
You're thinking if Freddy was to go suck his cock, then you could get in. Fulton is thinking, and Freddy's thinking, no, I shouldn't, no. But Doc is like, he has the fanatic's gleam in his eye. I think that if we mess with him, then first step will be to raise the alarm. Next step will be the fighting.
Is he drinking?
You are thinking if Freddy can suck enough cock. No, he's just standing there looking angry that he's the one stuck outside.
But there's people using drugs here, you said, right?
So many drugs.
So there's people doing, so there's syringes, or do they use something different?
There's needle drugs, pills, marijuana, cocaine.
Yep. Good. I like the way you're going. I like where you're going with this.
So we could try to drug him. Like if Freddy distracted him for a moment, I pulled up with and prestidigitation, and then I hit him with a syringe full of drugs and drug him. And then we wander off. Because it is a party and there are people milling about.
And they're going all over the place, and we can do congas and dancing, and have to get people all over there, so they're milling around. And
wait a minute, I say orgy room, and your first thought is a conga? I like where this is heading.
Wait, so what? Okay, so
orgy conga.
You drug him, and then what?
He passes out.
Right, he's incapacitated, can't call. We push him into the orgy, if anything, or into a drug room. And then we can sneak in.
We can open the door and see what's going. We can have a look. Because I suspect they're not sitting in the room just chatting and watching TV. There seems to be
watching TV. I love this show, Handy. It is so science fiction-y.
There seems to be. There has to be a bit more to it than that. It just doesn't make sense that they would just go here and go into that room and shut the door and.
Well, actually, you guys are both actors, so you know that after doing a stage performance, you typically need time to unwind. This is a very common actor thing. So actually, them sitting around talking and watching TV while coming down from the acting high may actually be all that's going on there. Just as an FYI, actors do need some time to calm the fuck down after a stage show. I've hung out with a lot of fucking actors.
Why don't we try smooth our way around to try and find out what they're actually doing in there? As we're talking.
I suppose if he's got a bit of an entourage there, some people might have heard. Yeah.
But hey, what's he up to these days? You seem to, that's what's been.
Yeah, sure. You guys want to go schmoozing? Is that, you might have to make Freddy suck somebody's cock to get the information, but you can try.
Yeah, we got one guy into Smurfs. Why not have Freddy start getting into sleeve stacks?
No! The only thing I'm into, unless there's an octopus around, not interested.
Hang on a minute. I seem to recall you like having things shoved somewhere.
buy one particular item only.
I mean, you should be, you had your gimp suit, so this should be comfy for you. I don't understand what the deal is here.
Oh, the suit's comfy.
Some other
Anything
guy
else
sits
going
down
in?
next to you guys and goes, "Hi." He's sleep stack. He's like, "I'm Earl.
Hi, Earl.
How you doing?"
We're doing pretty good.
How you doing?
"I'm doing okay. Hey, any of you guys want to have sex? I've never gotten to fuck a monkey before, or be fucked by one. I'm either way."
I thought the whole idea of the costumes was that they didn't know we were monkeys.
Hey, it's either that or you've got a bad case of floppy horn.
I mean, as soon as we
Plus, your eyes
reveal
aren't like fucking huge.
No, but we got hats on, don't we? We got masks on.
Yeah. Look at the Slee Stack's eyes and tell me what you think.
Yeah. But a lot of those people with the masks on, you can't see their eyes.
Yeah, you have a point there. Okay. Yeah. I was interested in, seeing what happens. Who wants to fuck me with that dildo? Okay. He gets up, wanders off, goes find somebody else. Somebody will fuck him.
Sure, they will.
All right, so we'd ask around about what's going to happen. Like, what's the night? What's
Sure.
happening for the night?
Yeah.
Give me a simple research roll as you go around talking to people and stuff. People are generally fairly friendly. Some of them are, the creepiness factor is way the fuck up in this place. But yeah, you find out in a couple hours or whenever. According to what Fulton finds out, he's like, "What do you think's going on there?" They're probably sitting around watching TV and drinking. He's like, far out. But yeah, after a couple hours, then they come out and they, there's sex and drugs and rock and roll. That's pretty much all that's going on here. You guys, after an hour of going around talking to people, you're convinced that, yeah, okay, it's an orgy place, but it's also, there's a couple of different layers is what Fulton finds out, because he made his at a fucking quarter. The first layer is, like, there's a lot of sex and stuff going on. The deeper layer is that this is also where the rich and famous are doing their stuff. And some of it's legit business, but a lot of it's also sleazy business, like, I want to buy some kids type business. So they're definite bad guys and shit doing bad things here as well. So, it's definitely taken the movie territory,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're pretty convinced that if you were to blow this whole place up and kill everybody, it would raise the morality of the Slee Stacks by, a couple percentage points overall.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's no, aside from the help in here, there's no real innocence, but the help is are people who are being paid pretty good money, pretty damned good money, like a couple grand for a night type deal, according to what Holmes found out.
Yeah, but why was she killed? Why was she turned into a zombie?
Well, also at this point, this is his entire entourage. This might be a good time to go to do the break-in, but it would still be a snatch-in type thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, because I'm bet everybody but the security guards are here.
Oh yeah, you find out that they're probably going to be here for a total of 5 hours or so. So, and this happens almost every night. They come here, hang out for roughly 5 hours, and then go back to where they live, which is Tower Powell.
And so we could go back to we could just bounce out of here. Like, we could go even make a trump in the bathroom here.
Mm-hmm.
We have nothing to draw with.
You trump
Actually,
out,
give me a
you
luck
get
roll,
your
buddy.
gear, you trump back in.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Well, that's the easy way. I was going to see if you could find something here. Freddie comes across an entire paint set and, card-sized stocks and shit. And he's like, well, aside from that, I mean, just shows the camera pan away from where he's like, there's nothing to draw with there. He goes, oh, fucker. And
So yes, so we could also do that. Do more trumps.
Mm-hmm. Probably on the
You got-
bottom though.
you guys want to sit in the cocaine-sized toilet and everybody do a quick sketch?
Yeah.
All right, everybody give me a sketch roll as you sketch out. Everybody else thinks you're doing coke in there. They don't know you're just madly drawing the toilet. I can draw the toilet better than you.
Ooh.
Mm. That's 2 toilet drawings. Can Doc Fulton draw? Now he draws a cock.
Yeah. I made one.
There you go. How about you there, McKay?
No.
All right. So, yeah, Trump Master Freddy draws a Trump. Big
Cool.
surprise for everybody. You have a toilet Trump.
All right, so we can get out, go to the hotel room, go to the tower, go back to our room, or we can go do what we ever need to do. Wait till tomorrow night, and as soon as they're gone, we can make it happen.
Yep.
Cut 2. You guys eventually make your way back to the place after getting, I'm assuming you want to change as opposed to showing up to the hotel like this.
Yeah.
All right. That's nice of you. Right. It shows you guys walking into the embassy and the rhino guards like, didn't see shit. Didn't see anything.
No, we have Trump straight to the.
Oh, thank God. All right.
Yeah, we don't arrive in the street out the front.
He has guards in his room, though. So they just,
well, I mean,
they don't say shit. And except one of them did murder the unicorn, or to another one, he's like, one time I saw a unicorn and everyone's like, shut the fuck up. So, right, you guys get changed and then Trump back out.
He said he saw a unicorn.
Uh-huh.
Where?
He thinks really hard, points at Freddy. Because of the never mind, sir.
I thought you meant you saw a real unicorn.
No, everybody knows unicorns are extinct, sir.
Yes, that's why I was curious where you may have seen one.
Oh. They look at each other.
Thank you.
The other one goes, the other guard looks at that guard and goes, damn your eyes. And Freddy goes,
All right. We move on.
right.
We
you
do
guys
stuff.
are back in the luxurious hotel room and with whatever gear you wanted to bring. Freddy's got that 1,000-yard stare again, possibly from losing a lot of Sandy and knowing that Logan will find a new fucked up way to make him lose even more.
probably.
Mm-hmm. You're looking forward to it, as am I. So,
Yeah.
okay, do you want me to cut to when they fuck off again?
Well, I thought we were doing the break-in now. Oh, are we not doing that?
I don't know.
I don't know what the plan is.
Mm-hmm.
So when we do the break-in, are we going to do the hardcore break-in then? Like the fast and just rough? And do the same thing I was talking about? How then we have one person waiting, Trump is back into the room?
Well, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do anything about some of those cameras. If we thought we could bypass those cameras, then
Actually, one sec. Might have something, but if I do, it's not going to be very.
we've got the benefit we can spend a day getting stuff in Sherma, for example, if we wanted to gather supplies.
And Freddy can rely on that spell tree he never practices. He'll be good.
We could even,
Yeah,
if need be, we can even cut the power or something.
Ooh.
Maybe that might work.
Ooh.
So
the
I
floor.
have a spell that lets me basically turn off all the lights in the 50-meter radius, but it only lasts for 15 seconds.
Dun, 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 dun.
And
So-
I'm not that good at it anyway.
Yeah.
So that guard room is on the 29th floor with us, right?
No, it's somewhere else.
No, it's
Well, you
on
mean
that
the one guy who's reading a book?
Yeah.
Right. Like, but he's the guy that's like watching the stuff, right?
no, he has no
No,
monitor.
he has no monitors.
Someone else is watching somewhere else.
If we thought he was the one, we could just dope him or something, have him fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not. The security room is elsewhere.
But at the same time, then, if the security room is elsewhere, and then you can turn all the lights off on the floor, or like within an area, that's
Potentially.
huge.
Potentially.
Right. But if there's we both knew enough about electronics to shut off the power in a building, I would think. Like,
Well,
even if
we
we
need to
fucking explode that shit from outside, take out a fucking tower, whatever. Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that
pop
would,
a fucking transformer. I don't give a shit. Like, oh no, we're out of power.
We'd also need to probably find a backup generator because this is a
Oh.
big ass hotel
The
casino.
thing you have to remember about Transformers, though, there, Chris, is that there's more than meets the eye.
I hate you so much. But yeah,
Well,
we could probably.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to spend the day going and looking and finding out where the transformer is that powers the hotel, and then maybe plant a bunch of explosives around it so you can, commit your first act of
Yeah, but
domestic.
this
I'd be
we
good
would
with
also
that,
need to look into the backup generator as well
right?
to find out where that is. Blow that up.
But see, that's it's enough low light that we could get away with things if we were in dark outfits.
Yeah, it might not power every. Yeah, you're right.
It's not going to power everything. It might be emergency lights will pop on, but that still gives us enough time. And who knows if it's gonna. This is older tech. Will the elevators even work? Will they have to go up 29 flights of stairs? Probably.
Yeah. So, and you've got different things. Have they been maintaining their generators? How often have they been testing them? The generators may not kick in. And
so that would actually be perfect then.
All right, so let's say we do that, and you break into the room, you find stuff, then you leave, and then what?
We go back to our room, and like hell, we trump out. Who
Okay.
cares?
Well,
GTFO.
Yeah.
But I think that we could go back to the room and like hide away all the stuff that we did find, hide away any evidence. And yeah, granted, we're the only monkeys on that floor, but we've been staying there for a couple days. Like, they're gonna I think we'd be in the clear.
it's not like we've got anything there to say we stole anything. No.
Right.
If we go down, if the people that go down the corridor, if we do it in costumes or whatever, we have big gear with us, gear that would be impossible to hide in a hotel room. They'd say, you did it. Well, why do you think we did it? We got in the camera. Where the hell is that large shotgun that you see on the thing? I don't have any of that in this room. Where is it?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that makes you a bit nervous is they're pretty open in like, hey, we're almost casting a major summoning spell, but we stopped the last minute. And so you're like, are they even going to have anything useful in the room?
That's true too.
I mean, because you literally were in the room that they their special room at the orgy place, right? And there was nothing that made you go in that room at all. In fact, there was cleaners in the room when you got there. So they're so brazenly open about their shit that you're baffled as to what the fuck you would even be going for.
Still goes back to why the hell were those two girls killed? Well, one killed, one turned into a zombie.
Yes.
Didn't actually I grabbed her notebooks and all the rest of the stuff that was in her room. Haven't actually looked at it.
No.
Based on the comments you'd made about them, so we'll actually look at them properly.
It's just song lyrics and stuff for songs that were not very good, honestly. Yeah. she did make a note on one of the pages that she was getting worried that Todd was a bit creepy, which, you know, how she didn't fucking spot that is a mystery to you. But, you know, when you're 16 years old, you may not really, you know, notice shit.
So here's my thing at this point. So why don't we go ahead, do the break-in, get out clean, and then if we need to, like, if we don't find anything else in there, and they keep doing this ritual where they could just decide to do it the next time, why don't we just, like, take out all these fuckers in their orgy, because they're trafficking in people.
That's right.
They're they're all awful individuals anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Well, how to take them all out is of course the question.
Big bada boom.
Big bad.
I'll just demolition the place. Fuck it.
You have demolition skill?
Doc is quite good at demolition.
I'm almost a master
He's
of
like
demolition.
the only one who has it.
Well,
No, he's not the only one that has it.
No,
But he's probably the best person with it.
Yeah.
So all those years of all the the brain bombs.
If you're gonna do the break-in, instead of blowing up the entire electrical unit thing, you can just do your original idea where you dress up in all black, hack the door, as in lockpick it. It'll be empty, as you said. So then
Yeah,
grab
but
what you want. Trump.
What the cameras?
Yeah, Trump back to our room, and they won't find anything. The cameras won't see his face.
Yeah, but the response time's going to be completely different to if their power goes down and there's panic and the security guards dealing with the people on the ground floor because the power's gone out and people are panicking or whatever.
True that.
Everybody give me a law roll. If you're climatized toward any of the Slee Stack cities, you're at full. Otherwise, you're at half.
Well, I'm probably climatized to the normal one.
Okay.
Spent a lot of time there.
Nice roll, Chris.
Yeah, Chris did good.
Streetwise. Oh, law, sorry.
Law.
Yeah, sorry.
I know you want to do streetwise, but yeah.
No, I have no idea.
Right. According to Fulton, the Slee Stack laws are a lot more draconian than Earth laws. And so even if they don't find the shotgun stuff, they may say, you've somehow managed to get rid of it. And, you know, that might be that anyway. You know, it's like, well, you're the only monkeys around, hence we're going to arrest you. We don't have enough
honestly,
evidence.
If we get in there, find any information, we just GTFO, because at that point we have what we need from there. That doesn't matter. And then we just bomb we plant bombs all over their fucking orgy fest and then just get rid of them.
Yeah. Sounds fine to me. All right. So let's go find where the electrical bullshit is and how we're going to bring it down.
So that's what we do. We're going to find out where the nearest transformer is to the building.
All right. No problem. Lon, I'm just making sure of what kind of stuff you're going to find in which place. Oh, my. Okay. Got it. Right. So you go and find the transformer. Somebody give me a electrical repair to make sure that you know what the fuck you're doing.
Great.
Okay. According to McKay, all you're going to have to do is plant some bombs here. And then you should, unless they've got a backup generator, which they probably do. They're a major casino and stuff. Whether it lights up the rooms or not, or just the vaults. The vaults and shit, they're probably going to have majority of protection on. But yeah, not all that big a charge. Basically, according according to McKay, you got to blow up this. Give me a demolitions roll as you ponder something there, Fulton. Yeah, you're thinking about 6 sticks of fucking dynamite if you do it right. Unfortunately, unless you can get like some mercury switches and shit, you're gonna be dealing with the zoom bullshit because that's what they got in the Old West. And you have lots of access to that, super easy access to that. I mean, essentially, it'll be about 1 gold piece of money, and you'll even have a couple of extra sticks of dynamite left over just in case you want to toss them at moving cars or
we
something.
can get other detonators from Sherma one.
Yeah, we just go to Sherma and buy electronic stuff to build an electronic to have electronic.
Yes, you can do that, but I mean, it will take time and be a little bit more tricky with some rolls and stuff. But I'm saying with no rolls, Chris could merely show up, put some dynamite there, feed out fucking cord to over there, and go zip, and then trump away or whatever.
How is a transformer in a very
It's a fairly remote place and stuff.
Okay.
Assuming he's sneaky, which I do assume that. I mean, if he blows his stealth rolls, he'll be like, "Evil monkeys blew up generator, make them pay," and then there might be a monkey hunt.
Yeah, well, let's just not bother with fancy detonators. Just do it the easy way. If
Yeah,
there's
I
no
mean,
people around.
$20, you got, you can make it an extra big boom just in case.
And then the 2 of us will sneak into break into the room, grab whatever we want, and then come back to the embassy.
However you guys want to do it.
Since you're the one building it up.
Well, I mean, it'd be easy enough for him to blow it up and then trump to you guys. I mean, this is not fucking rocket science.
But that'll take 2 minutes to come to us.
Yay. 2 minutes is nothing.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter. And we can get a door opener or something as well, or a proper thing from Sherma.
Halligan. You want a Halligan. That's what the firefighters use, made from titanium.
Yes, we get one of them.
Cool. Those are like $60 in Shermer money.
Yep.
Probably also different clothes and masks, just in case.
Yep, masks, gloves. Any of you any good at disguise?
Oh yeah, that would be a fucking cream on the top of your cake there.
Because if you're good at disguise, we could have bits showing
of sleeve stack. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, pretty much, or gloves to make it look like it's got sleeve stack hands. That sort of stuff.
Do you know any of the doors who are good at that? That can help us.
We ask.
Yes, there is somebody who is okay at it. They're not great at it. They've done a bit. They ask if you have any pictures of what you want disguised because they've never seen a sleeve stack before.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. Let's see.
And
Chris,
we will get them whatever they need.
on Pete, yes. And Pete is the only one convincingly disguised as a disguised Sleestack. He fucked up the rest. He goes,
"That's all right. I mean, if it's enough that once we take it off again, it's going to add to the confusion."
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially, right now, Chris has got the equivalent. Chris and Freddie have got the equivalent of stocking mask with oranges that are painted black under it, and like a banana on the top of the head. There's a lot of fresh fruit to work with.
And we'll get padded gloves so our hands look like they're Sleestack hands and that sort of stuff.
Okay.
So it's led by the Halligan as well.
Yeah. The disguise is once we're ready to go.
Mark off one Old West gold piece or $20.
Yeah.
You've got a nice bundle of fucking TNT with a cord not sticking out of it. But essentially, all Chris needs to do is put the cord in the TNT, feed out the cord, longer is better because it's going to go boom. And there's also he fills up a big wet thing to help channel the force of the explosion away because water doesn't compress like SWAT teams do. And then feed out the cord and then go zoop and hope that it works.